Hi friends, this is Deepthi and welcome to episode 4 of Soul Food Wellness Stories Through Spirituality. Today we have with us a very unique person, I would say, Abhilash Gupta, who's a budding musician. He has recently released a single with Sunidhi Chauhan, which is available on Spotify and other things. Hi Avinash. So he will be joining us soon. It is his story of how spirituality and healing has actually helped him to look at himself first, love himself, trust himself, build a relationship with himself before looking at building relationships with others, and how that has actually helped his journey as a musician. He's someone who writes songs, who records songs. He does it in Kannada, he does it in Hindi, he does it in English. He's a multi-talented person. So we're just going to wait for a minute while he joins us. Hi Nischil.
Hi Abhilash.
Hi, Deepthi, how
Hi
are you?
to Soul Food. This is our attempt at bringing about stories to people as to how spirituality and healing has helped people. And I think you are one
Nice.
prime example who's been really looking at spirituality in a very different way.
Yes.
So, how about you sharing a little bit about yourself with people? Like, how did you come about becoming a musician?
आपने कहा था बडिंग बडिंग म्यूजिशियन नहीं यार 8 साल हो गए बडिंग वडिंग कुछ नहीं 3 फिल्में कर लिए इसलिए
चल,
एक काम करो एक
I
पढ़ाओ से
changed.
पहले का म्यूजिशियन बोल लो
Okay, I changed my introduction. He is a established musician.
नॉट एस्टैब्लिश पढ़ाओ से पहले का वो जो
अच्छा,
होता है ना बीच वाला
you're in between budding
या
and established.
या इंटरमीडिएट वाला जो होता है ना वो वाला who still
हाँ.
who thinks he has found his ground but he has not found his people maybe that is the whole process. Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess with a lot of musician stories now, the present trend is that you throw a stone, you would either find an IT guy or a musician or an artist, basically. That is what is happening in India, basically, right? Everyone is a content creator, everyone is. But my journey began about 8-9 years back when I quit my corporate job. एक साल ही किया था काम, just 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that I would not survive in corporate.
Okay.
I'm an engineering pass out, but always dreamt of being a musician. Always since college, I've always been being on stage, and I just wanted to be a singer. तो ऐसे ही जर्नी शुरू हुआ था कि सिर्फ एक गाना गाना है, playback singer बना. And I began the journey and ऐसे ही शुरू किया मतलब I was always classically trained. I learned Carnatic in my school days, and once I entered college, I started learning professionally. I played guitars. Then I played the keys. Then now I learn Hindustani classical music since the last 7-8 years since I quit job. Then I was professionally trained under a playback singer to do some stuff for them. तो ऐसे ही करते करते ऑफर आया एक ऐसा पड़ाव आया कि खुद का म्यूजिक करना है because no one was giving me songs.
Right.
I thought at least I sing my own songs.
Right.
So that's when I began singing my own songs and I began writing my own songs. So
Right.
I speak Kannada at home. My mother tongue is Telugu, but I think in Hindi. So I write in Hindi. I grown up on Bollywood music. I grown up on English music. So that is how the whole process started. And I began doing my own stuff. तो उसके बाद फिल्म के offers आए 2-3 फिल्में की. It's been a long journey. I've done singles, advertising, voiceovers. I've done so much. I've done event management. I've done so many things. And in the end, it just brought me to the place where I started, saying that we just do this.
Right. So you write and sing your own songs.
Yeah. I write, I produce, I compose, and I sing my songs.
Beautiful. So tell me, how has spirituality and healing helped you in this journey?
It's been a discovery of healing has been a discovery very late in my life. It's been a year, right, since we have been working. It's been a year 3 months. But I knew that spirituality. I don't know how do you define spirituality because I've always felt this special connection with the universe. I don't know. I always not. I'm not in the phase of being balanced about questioning the whole process of the idea of God, but I know that the idea of universe exists. that there's
Okay.
universal energies, that there are different forms of energies which cannot be explained, but they are definitely exist because they can be felt, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's soul connections, all these things. So so if spirituality means connection with the universal energies, yes, I think I have that. I have felt that since my childhood. I have always felt uh, uh, the symbols of these energies which we worship as gods. Right? I've
Right.
always felt them close to me, and I've spoken. I have dealt. I've not dealt with them in terms of what should I say? I have cried with them. I have laughed many a times. I many times felt like I've slept in one of in their arms, or they have cradled me, kind of a thing.
Right.
It is there, but all was very, what should I say? It was all touch and go. I
Mm-hmm.
had to go to that childishness was lost as I went on and on with my life. That
Right.
innocence is lost, and you tend to lose a connection with the universe when you go in. And there was a phase in my life where I completely lost it. I was like, I didn't know why I existed, and
Okay.
that was a deep personal trauma, which I think a lot of people, including me, at that there was a phase where I think it's a lesson what everyone has to go through. And then when I understood that uh, I need to, there was this instant energy inside. There's an intuition that every guy has, every person has. Maybe
Right.
I'd suppressed it for long, and then it came. And it said that it's time to take a stand for yourself, be yourself. Maybe it's time to think in a different, think and feel in a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when healing came into my life. That was 2019, and it's I don't know how to describe it, because the initial when initially I began healing, my energies were, what should I say? I didn't know what I was wanted to do with life. I wanted whether I there was so much of cloud and gloominess inside, and what actually I wanted. I have sort of confusion and doubts,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess that is where healing came. And once I started healing, right, and once the process started, I could feel the difference within a month or a month and a half. Physically, mentally, emotionally, I was there, and so that's how I guess spirituality and healing. I really don't know
Right.
how to explain the idea of how that really helped. But if Abhilash exists today in for some format where he's again able to rebuild his life,
Mm-hmm.
a big contributor has been the idea of healing.
Wow. I loved, in fact, you know what, in my whole experience with Heal Clinic, you're one of those very rare guys who's so committed to your self-development. Like, it's been
Yeah.
more than a year. You have actually been on this path and continuously working on yourself,
Yeah,
which not,
the best part is with healing. With healing, the uh, more than the idea of negative energies getting washed out from your body, or you being more you becoming more the universe. Uh, it connects more to yourself. The idea that the universe exists within you, right? The
Mhm.
energies, all those energies which we tend to find outside, actually exist within you, right?
Right.
That is how the idea of sync with the universe happens, only when those energies have that sync. And as the idea of self-development, working on yourself, and writing, that actually happened because after every few days I could feel that my body and my soul says that do this.
Wow.
I didn't have to think anything of that sort. It naturally pushed me. The things which I avoided for years together, I started doing them now, right?
Right.
Whether it was doing social media sessions and live sessions on Instagram, or whether it was going to the gym,
Right.
physical training, or the idea of taking care of
See,
your body, or sorry.
if you can elaborate on that a little bit, because not many people understand the connection between, working on your body for a singing career.
Okay. See, for a singing career, I think on the surface level, it is very, all the glamour glitz. You have to look good on screen, you have to look good on the music videos, you have to look good on stage. That is the first step. But that is the surface level part. But I have nourished the dream inside me, I think, of having this great body and physique and having this great looks kind of a thing since childhood, which
Right.
I suppressed with a lot of food, a lot of sugar and pizzas. Maybe that I was just not ready to take the, what should I say, the effort, make the effort to go and do something about it. And maybe I was not, I was conscious about what will people say, what will people think, how will my body take all that pressure and all that stuff.
Hmm.
When it but naturally my after a point my I, that actually was on Dasara, October 15th. I still remember the date when I began my diet. It was on Dasara, the first day of Dasara. Dasara usually is like upvas and all that stuff. I've never done
Right.
upvas.
Ah.
And on that day, I was like, the body instantly said, no, from today you're starting your diet. Because
Hmm.
good looks and body is the body, what should I say, about building a good body is all about diet first. 80% diet and 20% exercise. It just begins there. So it just began. I started eating healthy, all that stuff. And the first 2 months I trained all by myself. Till December end, it was all myself. I
Right.
jogged, I ran, I walked, I did what is that? Physical weight exercises on myself. I ate well. I lost 10 kilos. And after that, my the thing which I've been avoiding all these days was to go to a gym, to go to a health club. And at even when I began the journey, I thought I will never go to the health club. I'll do it all by myself. But at that point, it felt like I just took my bag and I just went to the health club and I just joined.
Right.
It's been 1.5 months and it's been great. I love the physical training part. I love the weight training part of it. I love the whole process. I've made great
Right.
friends. So I guess it is all about exploration of yourself. And once you feel good about your body, of course, for a singer especially, one thing that people must realize is that when you lose weight, your range improves, your voice quality improves, your breathlessness goes away with voices and recording. So, and your mind has more space to be creative because
Wow. That's
all
a
your tensions and all your tension and anxieties are given away in that sweat. You sweat, right? So your
Hmm.
mind becomes free to create new stuff.
Right.
Of course, that is where the writer takes a hit because the writer thrives on emotions, and when the emotions go away, you're like, okay, what should I write about?
That's a
So yes, of
spirituality.
course. That's where the whole business. But the best part is the last 1.5 years since I was like, writing my stuff. I've written enough songs which I have to take just present it now. So that is where this whole idea of personality of body shaping is happening.
Right. No, I love what you said because not just as a singer, I think in any profession or even in general personal life, working out, the fact that you said, that you sweat out and create space in your mind for new things.
Yes,
I think that's a
yes,
beautiful perception how to look at life in general. That if you want to
very
welcome
true.
new, you also need to look at your physical self and see how you can open up for new spaces.
Very beautiful because body is our gateway to all the energies. It is selfless. Our body is selfless. It doesn't expect anything in return compared to what it functions for us. There is so much it does for us, and in the end,
Right.
it is just asking us to take care of it a little bit, right?
Right.
And this is the least we can do. Is half an hour in a day. Eat good
Right.
food and just
Right.
half an hour for itself. Whether you do yoga, meditate, you just take a walk or a stroll with music on, whatever you feel good about, just go about it. And then I think that's the best part about
Right. So you had mentioned that, in this entire process, you also looked at how you developed a beautiful relationship with yourself, right? So
it.
just that, because that's very few of us actually manage to do that. We're always looking at outward
Yeah,
relationships.
I am still a work in progress about that. But the best part that has happened is uh, there is always, I think, always we have. told that we are community beings, we are social beings, we're supposed to do this and this for our family or for our friends or for all these things, but we have never told or taught of what to do for ourselves.
Right.
Nor our parents teach us, nor our schooling teaches us, nor it is something which we just ignore.
Right.
We just go about our life doing things for others, or what the society or the family or whatever it is, the conditioning what we are brought up with. Uh, we have, of course, we all live by templates. So I'm not complaining about that. We live by templates. So by 2022, your education is over. By 25, you have a job and a car. 28, you're married. By 30, you have a kid, and then the rest is all with the kids. Done. I understand
Well,
that personal part.
you have broken all the templates.
Yeah, I have broken it a long time. That is fine. That is fine. I respect the idea of templates, but in all these templates, I guess the biggest point we miss is our relationship with ourselves.
Right.
I don't think all of it. I don't think before I used to really value my me time. You know, that is so important. I think there's a Taj ad recently ad that they put out a bit for chai, Taj chai.
हाँ,
एक कप चाय खुद के साथ हो जाए.
हो जाए.
दिन का एक कप चाय खुद के साथ हो जाए. Just that 10 minutes or 15 minutes, 20, 30 minutes of a day where you can just spend time all by yourself and be okay with it.
Right.
Because I've seen people, in fact, even I was one of the people who couldn't live with himself or just be with himself for half an hour. Constantly
Right.
the mobile distraction, the music distraction, anything you want to talk to on the phone, read about something, you want to gossip, talk about something, think about something. It's like you cannot survive. There's demons in our head which is just flowing. And
Right.
this came about in the last 2 years before healing, actually, when I began this. I usually take in the evenings when I go out for a walk or a jog or whatever I was doing at that time. I go out at 6 o'clock or 7. The first half an hour I would just drive. I would just ride my bike and just go away. I don't know where I was going, what I was doing. I would just drive. Sometimes with music, without music. And then come all the way to the park after half an hour, 1 hour, whenever I feel like, and then take a jog, then come back home. So that one and a half hour was just my time.
Right.
Just my time. No calls, no messages. I don't even knew where I existed because there was this music playlist running maybe, and I would be in a separate world. And I had to come back. When I came back, when the lift doors opened of my house, that's when I removed the earphones. I was like, okay, here again, I'm back to practical life.
I'm Abhilash.
Yeah. And I've seen people walking past me and just I would not even understand who that person is. I could remember and think that, yes, this guy, I know this guy. Yeah. So
Right.
I think these are the small parts, but the relationship with self is always put yourself on top. That's what I've realized. In a relationship, I understand whether it's your parents, whether it's your children, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your friends, you would want to do the best for them, right? I understand that, but not at the cost of sacrificing what you are.
Right.
I think once we start doing it just starts trickling down. You know, your entire personality starts cutting down, and in the end, you are left to crave from other people as fountains. You know, because you are a fountain for yourself. You can nourish yourself with your self-love. You don't require anyone else in this world. Self-love is sufficient. But once you start craving that love from someone else, and you start pouring all you have into them, when that reception does not happen, that is when the problem arises. And this is not just with husband and wife, lovers, or friends. It is with anyone, be it even your neighbors. It can happen anywhere. That is why self-love is paramount. It's at the top. Keep yourself there. But don't make it narcissism. Don't make it like, I am, and that ego comes. No. Always try to keep yourself on top, but at the same time, respect others. That's what I think I've realized. You must be able to say that to yourself, that you love yourself. I love you is a very statement not for others, first for you. I love you, right? And that's something
Yeah.
which I think I've started learning as as I'm just running on this journey. It's nice.
Right. So how did this change your relationship with music that you produce, that you sing, that you write?
My direction changed. My direction changed. See, I was looking at different aspects. So Indian music, mainstream music, or whatever music I've listened to is. I've always told my manager about this, or my subordinates about this, that music in India, whether it's Bollywood or films or even indie music, it's all about tum hi ho, zindagi tum hi ho. हर खुशी तुम ही हो, दुख भी तुम ही हो, दर्द भी तुम हो. If everything is you, I am nothing.
Huh.
I will die for you. I will climb the mountains for you. I will run for you. I will starve for you, but everything for you, but nothing for myself.
Right.
So this idea of complete suicidal sacrifice is what Indian music is all about. And I think that is what is leading to a lot of depression these days, with people thinking that it is someone else who completes us and not us, not ourselves.
I
Right?
love what you
And
said. We
it is
glorify
not
sacrifice
that.
so much. We glorify sacrifice so much.
So much. It's like practical bano yaar, thoda bahut practical bano. It's okay. And that is why
Right.
if you listen to Christian songs, they are very practical in about it.
Huh.
They say, you come halfway, I'll come halfway.
Okay.
Let's work it out. That is how it has to be. It must not be like, तुम जो भी करो तुम्हारे हर सितम मैं सह लूंगा. Sorry, I can't do it. But it's in the romance plate. I understand this, but not in the whole life. Whether it is friendship or romance, any relationship, it has to be two ways. And that is how and this changed my writing into the whole process. So what I'm writing now is about practical love. It's about emotional logic.
Right.
Emotional logic, where we talk about toxic relationships, we talk about love versus lust, we talk about jealousy, we talk about different relationships. So I'm not talking about different ideas of love, boundaries of love. It's important
Right.
that there are boundaries. You don't give yourself too much and then you repent, oh, itna kuch de diya, and I'll become Devdas. It's
Yeah.
sad. So see, that is what it looks good on screen. For the drama, it looks really good. You feel great when you feel truly emotional when Shah Rukh Khan dies on screen, but you don't want to see it in real life.
Like, yeah. Very true.
That is how it is. That is how Indian music is. We are very far from reality, and that's what I'm writing about. But I'm writing it in very popular manner so that people can dance also about it and give them a little bit of altercations here and there to interpret in their own way of what I'm trying to tell. That's how my music has changed. You'll
Right.
get to know
So
once I start releasing my stuff, maybe from next month.
okay. That's nice. So since you're talking about like how you're shifting your writing lyrics of the songs in slightly different way, एक गाना हो जाए?
गाना हो जाए, गाना okay. गाना नया वाला चाहिए कि I think I'll sing something which I've released before, so that
Sure.
okay, which is very close to my heart, because this I wrote about 5 years back, and
Okay.
it was all about waiting. I've always loved this track when I wrote about waiting in the practical sense, sense that no matter what we do in life, the the waiting element is always existing. Whether you want to buy your morning milk, to the idea of getting into a flight for for a vacation, or standing in the hotel for the check-in, waiting exists, right? Your dreams happen. That's all very, 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 very big things. Even for the smallest, minimal things, we have to wait in life. This was about wait. So I was just wrote. दिल के स्टेशन पे सपनों की लाइन लंबी हुई जा रही है, बेचारे खड़े खड़े कब बारी आएगी यही सोच जा रहे हैं, क्या कहूँ इन्हें समझाऊं क्या इन्हें, सवालों को है जवाब का इंतजार, सब कहते हैं सही वक्त पे खुलेगी तेरी तकदीर कर इंतजार, आ, आ, बन गई लाइफ क्रिकेट मैच जिसका ड्रिंक्स ब्रेकअप से यूं ही चला जा रहा है. उम्मीद का हेल्थ ड्रिंक पी पी के सपने ही फीके लग रहे हैं. हर मोड़ पे हर राह पे किसी ना किसी को किसी का है इंतजार. ये मिले तो वो मिले तो है, दोनों मिले तो तीसरे का इंतजार. कुछ पाना तो है इंतजार. मिलना है जो प्यार तो इंतजार करोगे तुम. दिल की बातों को जुबा का इंतजार. इंतजार इंतजार हर मौके में हर कोशिश में शामिल है ये जना. इंतजार 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 इंतजार.
Wow. This is really nice, very contemporary, spiritual.
This is supposed to be like that God of waiting, please, thoda रहम करो हम पे. इतना भी मत सताओ, all these getting stuck in life. And then we realize that life is too long. Because people say life is too short, right? So make your dreams happen fast. Then you realize that life is too long. So that's why the dreams are taking their own time to happen.
Wow. Tell me, for all those people out there, who find it very difficult to follow their passion, what would you tell them?
Listen to yourself. That's it. The main thing is once you know you and your soul are in sync, or your soul speaks to you, whatever it is. I have had this second, third person always speak to me from inside. I don't know who that person is, but he speaks to me. And that I consider myself as my soul. Maybe it's talking to me. But I've always been a very intuitive guy, very instinctive guy. I would not think twice before doing something. And I think that is something which I lost over the years, which I regained in the last few months, the last few weeks or something. So when I quit my job, it was all about my instinct. I just thought, आज paper डालना है, paper डाल दो, बस हो गया, खत्म, बात खत्म. And I just followed. Because I knew that this is what I wanted to do. No matter what is there in the journey, just be ready for it. Because it is not going to be easy. I knew that from the beginning. But it is just that make sure that you are your biggest support. Then I think it is good enough.
I love that. You are your supporter.
Yeah,
because we forget to support ourselves most of the times.
Yes. Yes.
We are cheering others, we are cheerleaders for others, but we are never cheerleaders for ourselves.
Yeah, because we are in the era of validation, right? When the era of comments and likes and shares and subscribers. So we forget that in the end, it is all that is required is that you like what you have done, and it is your expression of what you do. Irrespective of who comes to you or who does not come to you, in the end, that is you are justifying what you wanted. That is it. That is very interesting.
Wow. No, I love what you said in the beginning, that for you spirituality is about forms of energies within yourself.
Yes.
And not something that's outside of you. So once you start that, I think that's the key. That if you start believing all that you worship or all that you believe in is actually inside you and not outside of you, that is when you start believing yourself.
Because I guess the biggest thing that I think in one of the books which I've read very, very long back is India is not a land of believers. We are a land of seekers. We are seekers. We are seeking energies. We are seeking the idea of God. We are always trying to find, right? Trying to find God, but suddenly we have come to an era where we are believing in something. The last 25 years, maybe we have started believing in the idea of God rather than seeking the idea of God. That is where I think we are all turning in the whole process. The idea of God is maybe the conquest of yourself is what the whole process is. Because as people say, as the great philosopher has once said, that God exists within you. That maybe the universe exists within you because it's Panchabhuta. That is what he beautifully said. If it exists within you, then your conquest of yourself is maybe the idea of reaching God. And that's a continuous journey throughout your life. Because
there's no destination.
There's no end to it. There's no end to it because your soul always throws a new challenge at one point. But again beat that challenge. Let again go. And I think that is what is the idea of what is the spirituality. I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's what you're
Because
seeking.
I'm not so learned in terms of spirituality that they can talk about these. Nor I read some of books about spirituality, but this is what I.
Abhilash, because the whole purpose of this discussion is to to put it out there. The spirituality is not something which only like certain people can do, or it's like a very complicated thing. It's something that works for you. It's something that works for you.
Yes, yes. You have your own definition of spirituality, own definition, and I think that is what it's all about.
Yeah.
So,
and that's what we're all seeking. I like that you're seekers and not believers, because I think that is where we are kind of
we have to be seekers.
what is being fed to us. Instead of that, if we seek within us, it's a beautiful journey.
Yeah. Very true.
Wow.
Very true.
Thank you so much. So tell me, for everybody here who wants to listen to your songs, where can they hear your songs?
Just go to any platform, whether it's Spotify, Ghana, you can type Abhilash Gupta, or even YouTube, or even Google. You can just type my name, I will pop up. Abhilash Gupta.
Guys, so remember Abhilash Gupta. Yeah, and he'll pop out wherever, whichever platform you go. So listen to his beautiful songs and beautiful. So in fact, he's recently brought out a single with Sunidhi Chauhan. Right? You recently collaborated with Chauhan. I heard that song on Spotify. Brilliant song.
Hey, thanks. So this is my second collab with Sunidhi. And Sunidhi has sung a song before with me, and this was the second song, which she said we'll do. And I said, okay, do.
Nice. Nice. So guys, do check out Abhilash Gupta. Either you can check it out on Instagram. He's AG Diaries. Where you can find him on Insta, or as he said, any of the platforms.
Put up any platform, yeah.
Brilliant, and thank you so much for being here, Abhilash, today. Thank you so much.
Deepti, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all this, for all the what should I say, the constant support that Clinic has given me, and with all your beautiful guidance and advice, because you really put things in perspective at times. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And I think everyone who is in doubt or who thinks that they can do better in life, I guess they have to try that. But don't expect results immediately. Like it's not like instant coffee; it doesn't come over. It's all about constant work. They can. It's just about the nudge, and you will have to go. You will have to take it forward. That was the best part.
That's beautifully put. That's beautifully put.